If your GoDaddy site is showing a 500 server error, don't panic. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 quick fixes that solve this problem for many WordPress websites hosted on GoDaddy. We'll start with the easiest and most common fix, then move into disabling plugins if your dashboard is locked, and finally, I'll show you how to check your error logs so you can find the exact cause. If this video helps, please hit the like button and subscribe for more simple website tutorials, just like this. All right, let's get started. First, we need to check your htaccess file. This file controls important rewrite rules on your website, and if it becomes corrupted, it can trigger a 500 error. To do this, log into your hosting account and open your files using FTP or the file manager inside cPanel. Once you're in your site's root directory, look for the htaccess file. If you find it, rename it to htaccess_old. This does not delete the file. It simply disables it so your site can generate a fresh version. After renaming it, refresh your website and see if the error disappears. In many cases, that's enough to bring the site back online. If your website is still showing the error, the next step is to deactivate your plugins. A faulty plugin can easily cause a server error 500, especially after an update or a conflict with another plugin or theme. If you can't access your WordPress admin dashboard, don't worry. Go back to your file manager or FTP and open the WP-content folder. Inside that folder, find the plugins folder and rename it to plugins_old. That instantly disables all plugins on the site. Then refresh your website again and check if it loads properly. If the site works after renaming the folder, you know one of your plugins is the cause. At that point, you can rename the folder back to plugins and reactivate each plugin one by one from the dashboard to find the problem plugin. Now, if the error is still there, it's time to check the error logs. This is one of the best ways to pinpoint the exact reason for the 500 error. In GoDaddy cPanel, open Metrics, then click Errors. The error log will show recent server issues and can point to a specific file, plugin, or line of code causing the problem. Look carefully for repeated errors, file paths, or messages about permission issues, memory limits, or broken code. If you see a file name mentioned in the logs, that's a strong clue about where the problem is coming from. Once you've identified the issue, you can repair the file, remove the bad plugin, or restore a working backup. The key is to work through these steps one by one, instead of changing everything at once. Start with htaccess, then plugins, then the error logs. That way, you can isolate the cause faster and avoid making the problem worse. If your site is back up after the first or second step, make sure to test a few pages and clear your cache if needed. And if the issue continues, your hosting support team may also be able to help by checking server-side errors on their end. So to recap, rename the htaccess file, deactivate plugins by renaming the plugins folder, and review your GoDaddy error logs for the exact cause. These 3 steps solve a lot of common 500 errors and can save you a ton of time. If this tutorial helped you fix the problem, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more website troubleshooting guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.